What's up, banana bunch? Bunch? Bunch?
Welcome to the Junglejims podcast. What's up, Banana Bunch? You know what time it is. It's time for another episode of the Junglejims podcast. I'm your host, Mark. Welcome to the Snow Day Spectacular. You're all at home, and we're all here. Welcome to the show. Let me knock this out of the way up front. Get the Junglejims application. It's available on iPhone and Android devices. You can see things like the weekly ad. You can get early access to next week's ad. There are app-exclusive savings. I will shake this bottle of canola oil at you. It sprays out, and you'll see why shortly. Get that app. That's a great way. Follow us on Eventbrite. We have a bunch of events coming up. Pickle Wars is in just a few weeks. Saturday, February 1st. We've got all kinds of competitions, games, pickle samples, you name it. We're working on a bunch of stuff. We're trying to get Starlight Donuts to do pickle donuts for us. I think Urban Artifact got involved with some pickle glassware, and we might have some of their beer on hand. Pretty excited for all of that. It's going to be great. It's only $5 to get in, and maybe more importantly, you'll get a $5 coupon to spend in the store that same day on the products that you saw at the event. Pretty cool, right? Like, yeah, you probably like some pickles. You know, it's pretty good. Well, you can hear some clamoring in the back, and that's because I brought Lucky back down in here today. Say something.
What's up, Banana Bunch?
Should just repeat everything I just said, like verbatim.
I didn't realize you had a script, the first part.
It kind of is.
What's up, Banana Bunch? Welcome back to another episode of the Junglejims podcast. That's good.
Yeah. Well, so on the table here, what Luck just opened, I don't know which camera you can see it on, so show it for both. This is a little sandwich maker, and say something so it'll cut over to you, Luck.
Yeah, it's a Pokemon grilled cheese maker.
Yeah, you may have seen
open
this
it
on.
up. It has the little Pokemon center ball.
That's right.
On the front.
That's how you capture them, right?
The Pokeball?
In the game? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like just old enough to have missed Pokemon. It was like Pokemon came out at an age when it was like, this is not cool to admit to playing publicly.
Yeah.
And coolness is the only currency I could trade in at the time.
Now it's cool. Now people now they love it.
Well, the realistic thing is that everybody's a loser now.
Yeah, that is right.
All right, so this was donated to us a little while back. We were at a toy show, and we're like, oh, it'd be so funny if we could do some we're calling this segment Will It Grill It. If we could do some of those, we can make all kinds of different sandwiches in the store. So we've made, if you've seen our TikToks recently, we made some grilled cheese. And then it all kind of came through because we were like, oh, well, what if we made a pizza in there? And then Lucky came up with a bunch of other great items. Yeah. Should I just start opening the pizza in the meantime?
Yeah, let's check it out.
This is our Snow Day thing. So we were thinking about, what I was talking to Lucky about is, I always have a few episodes in the can ready to go. But then when like days like this happen, the weather sort of sucks. The town's shut down. And I was like, what would be a good snow day? What's something fun, right? Like I could make more bread. Yeah. That would take too long. That would be incredible. That would be an 8-hour long episode. Oh, it is a perfect square too. So I think this is going to work almost. Is it going to fit? Will it grill it? Is that what you're asking? That's a good question. But we were like, yeah, what if we took some of these sort of like American comfort foods and other things and like, let's just have a little fun with it. And then maybe we'll put some loose beans in there. I don't know. I don't know where this is going. I have a loose idea of what Lucky brought to the table, but we'll find out. It should be very funny. This is the hardest I've ever opened a package, I think.
What is this? Screaming Sicilian.
Yeah, give me a little rundown while I'm ruining the table.
Screaming Sicilian, holy pepperoni personal pizza. So Mark, I think you might have to break off a couple ends.
Let's see how wide.
Yeah, you might.
Okay, so I got to break off like a third on that side, right?
Nice. That is perfect.
Is that really? Here we go. Step one.
All right. Oh, it's hot. Oh, no.
We'll start here.
Yeah. Just got to keep it.
Great. Off to a great start. Well, then we've got a snack pizza to follow it up with, that little guy. As that starts warming up, I hope this is a good idea. Yeah. We've been going through this beforehand, also looking at it like, how many of these will kill us? Is there anything in this pizza or any of the other products that Luck brought in that could potentially cause us harm if not cooked all the way?
Raw dough, things like that.
I'm okay with a little raw dough in my diet. You know, it's like cookie dough. You're not supposed to have that either. Oh, we're getting closer, huh?
Mm-hmm. They made it so you can eat it. Just eat it now.
What's that? Make dough?
Cookie dough, yeah.
Yeah, that is kind of. What's funny though is like, I mean, look at me. You think that this was the first time? Is it getting hot over there?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm sure this is not a fire hazard.
No.
But I got the ABC extinguisher if we got a problem. These, I will say, these little sandwich makers we got, if we had one note for them, they don't have an on-off switch. That's simply, if you plug it in, the heating element turns on. So if you decide to get these, they are sold in our toy department here. They're actually, I mean, honestly, we've made a lot of sandwiches, and it kind of rules. Like, it's kind of great.
It perfects a grilled cheese.
Yeah, and I think we're just going to keep making... Oh, you're almost closed.
I know.
We're going to keep making sandwiches in this thing. And you can already see it's like really does a good job with the lines. I always joked because for a while they were like Star Wars ones. And I'm like, who is the target audience besides me that wants a Darth Vader brand on their sandwich?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We got it completely sealed. Now we see what happens.
It'd be so funny if we broke it on the first one.
That would be amazing. We'd just
like,
be like,
well,
cut. We're going to get
see you
another one.
later.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I actually think this will be one of the... I think this is a good way to start.
Can you hear it in there?
Oh, yeah.
Listen.
There's a good sizzle. Put the mic up to it. I'm cranking your mic. I'm cranking your mic for this one.
Ah! Is there...
Clipped hard.
Did it?
Yeah, when you yelled.
Hell yeah.
Can you hear the sizzle of the Sizzler and the Rizzler? How do we get the Rizzler on here? Listen,
Yeah.
I'm the future. I'm like if the Rizzler and Big Justice were like combined. Look at this.
You're there, what do you call it?
I'm like Uncle Mark.
Like when the Power Rangers get all together.
It's like a Voltron Zord thing. Yeah, exactly. If you get all of the Power Rangers in one place, if you get all of the New Jersey people in one place, I look like them.
Speaking of getting people, we're on the hunt, right?
For people. Yeah, we are on the hunt, actually.
We want to find health experts and health lunatics and health people that, you know.
The people who think they're experts.
Yeah, both. We want both ends of the spectrum.
That's right.
If that, you know.
Yeah, and I really do want to talk with all of them because, that is coming together pretty nicely so far.
Crap.
Let's keep letting it rip. What's the worst? The pizza dough's a little crispy on the bottom? I think it'll be fine.
like it.
Yeah, me too. We are truly looking for experts around food. We've talked about this a few times on the show. And what I've been experiencing so far, because I've reached out to a lot of people and I've gotten some great responses. And what happens every time, and I find this maybe a little suspect, not in a bad way, but like, because I know all of you that reached out to me definitely want to help. So first off, thank you so much. But what we'll usually find is someone will be like, yes, I would love to come talk to you about that. Let me make sure it's okay with my employer. And I'm telling you, 12 hours later, I get another text. They're like, hey, Mark, they said we're not allowed to do this. And this has happened with multiple people, multiple times. Oh, yeah. And she's frozen in the middle. That's going to be good. This is the new grilled cheese.
Yeah. Ooh.
It's hot to the touch. Yeah, that's Pokemon. Got to catch them all. Anyway, so what'll happen is that a lot of these people, they'll do it and then they'll have that like 12-hour, like, hey, I'd love to do it, but I just can't. Let me know if there's anything else I can help with. And I very much appreciate that. But that is like the biggest red flag to me ever, because I'm sitting there going like, okay, so you can't discuss how, you know,
It's like that one clip, that Joe Rogan clip where he's talking to the mushroom guy. Have you seen that?
I don't know if I have or not. Paul Stamets, mushroom guy?
I don't know. It circulates, but he's like, can you tell the health benefits of why, you know, or the health risks or something of like eating mushrooms or something? I don't know. And then he's like, I cannot talk about that. And I really prefer if we didn't talk about it anymore. Yeah. And you're like,
oh, that's weird. And that's kind of the vibe I get in these situations, which is like, what we are trying to uncover is that, look, there's a lot. Yeah, it's like, please, here, touch the grill pan. How do you know it's hot if you haven't touched it?
How's it looking on the bottom?
I bet good. I bet maybe we need a flipper. Okay, looking pretty good. Get it back into the Pokeball spot. Anyway, okay, that's the sound of deliciousness.
Yeah, that's cheese.
Anyway, no more interruptions. Let me get the rest of the thought. It's okay. I appreciate you being on top of the food, but we want these people because. So anyway, the point is, it's kind of a red flag thing, like you said. It's in that regard. I am trying to discover. Obviously, there's a lot. I'm trying to do this as apolitically as possible, and I think if you know me, you probably have a good idea of where I am as a human, anyway. But there is something obviously with like the, you know, what's going to be going on in the new administration with the FDA and everything. And there's a lot of talk of like removing chemicals and dyes and all these things from foods. And I'm pretty pro removing dyes and that sort of stuff. I know I've joked about it for years, even all the way back to like the Fizz Fest promos where I'm like, we don't need dyes in our sodas. We don't need them in these drinks. It's like, it doesn't matter. It does a thing I get psychologically where you're like, okay, that's cola. Mm-hmm. I don't really care.
The Fanta doesn't have to be bright orange.
Yeah. Well, we did that one TikTok where we were like, look at the European one, look at the American one, and the colors are pretty noticeably different. And my anecdotal evidence during all of this, right, is that since I've been working at Junglejims for over almost 3.5 years now, I have all but stopped eating American-made like processed foods, right? It's if I'm eating any of the bag stuff, it's usually European. And I know that we all know that I'll get a paper towel or something to wipe it out here in a second. But I know that they are all using different standards, right? So there's a lot less dyes, a lot less chemicals. And I will say, I find it funny that my job is to eat professionally now. So it's not like I've lost a ton of weight doing this, but that's not really the point. What I have noticed are all the things like cholesterol levels, bad cholesterol levels rather, down, good cholesterol levels up, blood pressure down, right? And like I was never a super high blood pressure guy, but now that I'm like in a very healthy range, I think a lot of these things may have something to do with it because again, I'm eating mostly European produced stuff. Well, let me say non-American because I eat a lot of Japanese shit too. But non-American foods and then the American stuff I am eating is like the Amish chickens, right? And we know the same things. It's like no hormones, none of that stuff. So I want to have these conversations with smart people who have like dedicated their lives to this rather than me going, well, I stopped eating it. And I'm like, yeah, cool. Well, how do my genetics factor into that? Right. And I would love to look, send me your crackpots. I want to talk to those people. All right. Talk to me about what you got there. I'm going to grab paper towels to explain what you're thinking so far, Luck.
It looks awesome. Can you guys see it? Hold on. Let me just put it right here. It grilled together really nicely. Oh, I already had paper towels. I'm sorry.
Oh, you did?
Also, that's going to be hot.
I'm going for it.
Yeah, the Pokemon. Oh, look, it's oozing a little bit.
Here, I'm going to put the other one in here while this one is
Oh, we can just split this one.
Okay.
So, no. I mean, if this is good, we can just make it later.
Here, unplug it for me real fast.
Okay.
Just for a second.
Cool. What do you think? What are you expecting? Do you think it's going to be cold in the middle?
I am marginally worried that it's cold in the middle as everybody looks at my middle.
It's hard. It's kind of hard to cut through.
Yeah,
I'm not expecting much from. I don't think I prefer Screaming Sicilian.
No, when we did one of those pizza videos a long time ago, we were like, "Oh, these are fine."
Yeah, but if I'm gonna get like an at-home pizza,
you doing the party? Party pizza,
Totino's.
Yeah.
No, I mean yes, sometimes, but no, I'll do like
cool.
I don't know. I think I like Red Baron a lot. I think that's the one I really enjoy.
I agree, actually. I think Red Baron for the American pizzas. Let me just shove this back in the box for now.
Yeah, for the American pizzas, it's really not bad. All right. Nice.
And they're always on a good price, too. Thank you.
They're cheap and easy. You know, it blows.
Which one blows?
DiGiorno.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I hate it.
No, the thing is, look.
It's too fluffy. It never cooks all the way.
They're like, listen, our dough fluffs.
Yeah, and it's gooey in the middle every single time.
Yeah, it's like undercooked. And then the pizza just doesn't have a ton of flavor.
Right, so this looks interesting. Oh, you're just going for it. Okay.
It's still a little cold in the middle. So I think it could have sat longer. But I don't know, it kind of goes hard.
Yeah. I think if you left it out beforehand.
So like thaw.
I kind of just want to take a regular pizza, like a slice of pizza, and put it in there.
And put it in there, yeah. Well, I felt like I wanted to fold it up the first time just so we didn't have I didn't want a ton of cross-contamination. Obviously, we're doing a very scientific thing here. Mm-hmm. I mean, this actually tastes pretty good, though. This tastes better than the one I remember us trying in the past.
Yeah. I really enjoy how crispy the crust got.
Yeah.
Which is
But
usually
it's still soft on the inside. Mm-hmm. Sorry.
No, it's just usually my gripe with frozen pizzas, is the crust. They never get it right.
Well, what do you think? Will it grill it? What do you think?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a big boom.
I'm gonna give it seven booms.
Boom! 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 All right.
I would do this again.
Yeah.
And thaw it out first.
For sure. I agree. It tastes, I remember when we had first tried the Screaming Sicilians, we did not care for them, but today, and maybe it's the power of the grill. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like we talk about the power of the air fryer. It may have unlocked a little something in there.
Yeah.
Heck yes.
I think so.
I love these plastic plates too we got too. It's great. Disposable, yet also like reusable.
Yeah.
I serve everybody on the same plate always, so I make sure whoever comes in next, you get a little pizza grease on me.
No, we don't do that.
It's not funny if I tell them the truth, Lucky. that I treat everyone with kid gloves and I'm polite.
All right.
Heck yes. All right. So what are you bringing out next?
I don't know. I don't know what I should do next. Why don't we do this? Why don't we see what's up with this? Oh. We got pork bao bun.
Oh, so we stopped by sushi.
Yeah,
I love it.
sushi
Okay.
department.
You know what? And for this one, I'm going to spray a little oil in there.
Yeah. So these are usually steamed. They're not supposed to get crusty, but
we're two crusty boys. Do you plug it back in?
I forgot.
Here, toss me one of those. I can lay it in if you want to heat it up. Do you want to just do one? Okay. All right.
I think it'll. I
think it's going to be perfectly the size of the Pokeball.
Oh, this is exciting.
Oh, look at that.
That's so good. Nice. It'll probably just, if you do it, yeah, there you go. And we've never had these ones. We've explored a lot of the bao, like in our frozen department.
Yeah, because we have so many of those too.
Yeah.
And there's so many good ones. But yeah, you and I have walked by the sushi counter for, hey, our flashers here. I love when that happens. Everyone, you should always come say what's up in the studio. No, we've walked by these bao for like 6 months, probably longer than that now, actually. Yeah, it was
Probably since you started, we've just been like, hey, we should try those ones.
But I feel like I felt like the bao are a relatively recent addition to the pile over there. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we've been looking at them for at least a year.
Yeah.
Going, we should try these. And then we never do. Mm-hmm. And then today we're like, what if?
What if we...
Yeah, you're like, do you want your bao pan fried?
Yeah,
I can do that for you.
What if we tried it in the worst applicable way?
I think this one's going to go through pretty good.
I think so too.
I'm surprised how quickly this works. I think one of the ones, yeah, it's like I want to put, I don't know, I have so many ideas.
I want it bigger now. But I guess that's just like a George Foreman. Or wait, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is that the one
just
that
like a
closes?
big steam press? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I bet they have other ones here too. I know we have other, you know, we've got the Pokemon one, but I know we have like, I know there's some Marvel ones. I know there's some Star Wars ones. This company got in pretty big. And thank you again to sending this to us. By the way, I wanted this for so long. When we talked to that food show about it, I was like, this will be great. And then, oh yeah, you got a water?
No, I don't know. Never have.
Oh, I think
Origin.
it's from another company that's familiar. What is it? I can't remember. I saw the name out there, but it's a refreshingly American spring water. And I'm actually really the 3 beverage type of guy. Generally, like you see it mostly being about women. I'm like, no. I invented that shit. Okay. They just co-opted it from me personally. One man. Yeah. It was a running joke when I worked at AT&T because I'd sit in the kiosk and behind my computer desk would seriously be like my tank of water, a fountain soda, and then like either a coffee or something else stupid. And I'm just like, I don't know what I want. I want them all.
Why don't you just drink them when you want them?
Well, the big thing is that working in
the same time.
Kind of. Well, it's really more about function and, you know, you've worked terrible corporate jobs and they're not exactly open. They don't let you go to the bathroom, let alone get multiple drinks throughout the day. So mine was like, okay, I have 5 minutes. I have to knock out every one of my needs all at once. So there's a secret bathroom at Kenwood Mall in the Dillards. So I'd go there to use the restroom because nobody seemed to know about it. And now I'm revealing the secret. It's fine. I don't go to malls anymore.
Is it still open?
Kenwood Mall? Yeah. Oh. It's like the only mall in America operating in the black. Isn't that crazy?
Is it good?
I mean, relatively speaking, I guess. It's definitely a mall. Yeah. So I think you and I are past that point in our lives.
Go. Maybe that should be something we'd go and do.
Abandoned malls or real malls?
Well, I mean, we should definitely go to the, is the Mills Mall, is that closed now?
I don't know if it's closed. I think you can still mall walk it.
Okay, that would be awesome. I really want to go to that. Take some pictures in that.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
And then, what was the other thing? Yeah, maybe we should go review, like, I don't know, because this is big. No, you know, almost as big as a mall.
I'm glad you're saying this, actually, because you know what a dream of mine would be for a future Jungle Gyms location?
What's that?
Is to be in a mall. Like they don't really exist now, right? Like, and there's tons of real estate. They're not being used. They have tons of docks. They have a lot of stuff that we already need that we could either use in its existing form or retrofit. Oh, what do you think? It's going to look good?
I don't know.
Oh, it looks awesome.
Should we give it more time? Should we flip it?
Yeah, at least let's look at the bottom. You trust me? Okay.
I touched the last one.
It was hot. Oh man, look how perfect it is on the Pokeball.
It slid right back into place.
That's perfect. You love that. We'll give it another minute. Yeah, we'd have a lot of things that we could either retrofit or would work in their existing capacity. You'd have a ton of real estate, and I think we'd get it for close to free.
Yeah. It's just interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, because we are pretty much a mall.
A mall,
Besides, like, I guess clothes and stuff. But
yeah. But imagine having like an anchor, right? And it's just like you come to this end, it's like a huge, big thing. We could do all kinds of crazy stuff. And if the mall was like completely accessible to us, we could do other weird stuff too.
That'd be crazy.
You know?
But yeah, we should go to the mall. I haven't been to a mall in forever.
Let's go. I actually usually make one mall trip a year around Christmas. Totally didn't do that this year.
Yeah.
I missed it, but I mean, I don't know if I'd say I missed it, but you know.
Oh, dude. Yeah, to be going to the mall when you're a kid.
It was
that
fun.
was the best. Oh, especially like during Christmas time.
Oh, for sure.
It's crazy. How did it just felt like, Amazon really Amazon, other companies, but like, I can't remember the last time I went to one. It was just I was like the only person in there.
What's kind of funny to me is that it's switched to like your
Florence Mall.
Well, it's like you go to, and Florence Mall's still open and still seems pretty well trafficked, which always surprised me because there's no stores. What's the one up you sent us to Round One Arcade? That mall was that Fairfield Commons in Dayton?
Yeah, but that's more of like a outside mall.
See, when I was there last, it was indoor too. It was like I accessed Round One from the outside, then inside. Wait, I'm thinking of the green is the outdoor one.
I'm thinking of the green. Yeah,
yeah, I'm thinking of the other one. Yeah, so I was surprised at that one. And again, not a lot of stores, but like kind of silly and fun. All right, it's probably good now. I feel good too. Oh yeah, that looks awesome,
dude. You can't. Oh,
oh, and ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Dice Clay.
Yeah, look at that.
What's in the bow?
That looks it's so perfect.
Dude, it really is perfect. I bet these were already delicious, but I bet this fried one.
Yeah. I've never had like a crispy bow.
Dude, okay. So there's a spot in Nashville, and I'll have to look it up and put it in the show notes because I don't want to just go through my phone right now. But there's a spot in Nashville inside kind of a food hall mall setup that had the most incredible, it was just like a dumpling and bow place, and they pan fried the bow, and it went so crazy. But if you want to get it locally, we went to Great Tang recently over here off Tylersville Road. Is it that hot?
It's hot.
Well, you can wait a minute.
Yeah. No, I can't. We got to do it. We got to go.
You're going to make it?
It's okay.
But they have really delicious pan-fried, like soft buns like these with pork filling in it too that go crazy. Great Tang rules.
I've never had it.
Dude, we should do that. I would say we should do that on one of our lunch adventures when we don't do it this way on the show. It's great. And they have a killer dim sum. A lot of people in Cincinnati talk about Uncle Yip's as like the only dim sum option. And Uncle Yip's rules too, but you got to try the Great Tang. It's got a much better name in my opinion. Thank you. Oh, that is hot still. Dang.
I'm concerned about the inside.
Well, it is designed to be, it's already cooked.
Oh, yeah.
Because you just microwave these. What do you think? Hot? Too hot? Not hot enough?
Bro. That's good.
That's really good.
Yeah.
And the filling's great. Nice and flavorful, lightly sweet, but not super sweet. You get the good pork flavor in there, the soft texture of the bun, and then obviously the grilled texture of the bun. Dude, I'm thinking about those. Thinking about those pan-fried bao now and how this was way cheaper.
I definitely think I prefer...
Soft.
Yeah, soft.
Yeah.
But this is good.
Here's what I would be into for this. I would like the bottom seared, but not the top.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So you could have like 3/4 soft bao. So the ones they do at Great Tang, they're really pillowy. They almost look like Japanese cheesecakes, like they're like that height.
Oh, really?
Let me pull up the picture. I have one close by. All right. Well, yeah, we had a little camera snafu. So here, I'll show you a little picture here just in case I forget to put it in post. But the Great Tang buns went crazy. Okay, Locke, what do you got for me? What will it grill it next? Oh, from the cheese department.
Yeah, you suggested bread cheese. I've never had bread cheese.
Okay.
I had like halloumi is the one that you can also grill, right?
They're very similar. The halloumi has like a slight extra bit of like, I wouldn't say funk, but for lack of a term, funk. You know, it's got that like sheep milk to it.
I'm excited about this. This is Car Valley cheese. Heat and eat. That's all it says.
Yeah, I had first gotten to that actually, funny enough, at a place that we later cribbed one of their people to get TJ from.
Nice.
Because TJ used to be the liquor store guy down the street from me. And at one point when I was grilling something, we were just talking about something randomly, and they were like, "Oh, we love this bread cheese." So I bought it, and they were like, "You can throw it on like a regular grill." And I had I'm saying like a barbecue, like open grates. This should theoretically Oh, hey, boo boo.
Should theoretically.
Yeah, it should hold together pretty nicely. So putting on the grills, it would be great. It would just like sear the outside and stay and not fall through. This should be good. This is garlic cheese flavored one.
Garlic.
Hell yeah, I love that. Yeah. Ooh, it's got a good garlic smell to it.
So you can't so this is grilled cheese.
Literally. Will it grill it? I mean, it's in the name. Yeah.
Why do they call it grilled cheese?
I'm assuming at one point, probably because, back then the stoves probably weren't as popular when it was first invented. Because stove cheese sounds gross. Stove cheese sounds like a syndrome.
Yeah. Stove cheese.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Lucky.
You have stove.
You have stove cheese. You're like, oh my God, what do I do for it? You're like, well, a 409.
Heck yeah. How long do you think this should go? Because it's like...
As I sip on this delicious... Yeah, isn't that nice already?
Baby.
Let it rip, dude.
Okay.
It'll hold for a little bit. So... How have your dietary things changed as a father now? Have you been eating things different? There's my question. I'm grilling you.
No, I just I usually don't. Like
it's all one-handed meals.
Well, yeah, you kind of have to. There's sandwiches. I make a lot of stuff. Well, I've been trying to have something because you just don't have time to do stuff anymore.
Sure.
So you get making soups and just stuff that you just can easily get out of the fridge.
Right.
But it's it kind of sucks because I like cooking.
Yeah.
But also my kitchen's too. I'm just in a bad,
overall thing. Yeah, I get it.
I wish I had a better kitchen.
I feel that.
Maybe
all
next
the time.
year I'll move. But it's just have you been to my house?
Yes, because I was there. Well, I don't think I've been inside much in the current one.
It's just the size of this table.
It felt like, this is my funny thought, though, is that having been to the previous place, this one felt a lot like that. So much so that when I was there this was the Sunny announcement, I think.
Yeah.
So much so that I remember walking in and being like, is this the same house? I know it's a different address.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It reminded me kind of similarly.
Yeah. The other one was too wide.
Okay.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
I put the thing in the middle.
Yes, you had your island because I remember we were drinking tea and stuff. And
yeah.
What was it? You made a dip that night too. Was it the usual dip?
Was it corn dip?
Was it the corn dip? See, that's what I was meaning by the usual.
So.
Uh-oh.
What?
No, I'm just joking about
Excuse
you
me.
coughing.
Oh, yeah.
That.
I think I'm finally over it.
Good. Let's
Over
see how
my
this
sickness.
is doing. Oh, yeah. See how it's getting softer, but it's holding together? I think you could probably let it hang a little longer.
Do you think so? Should I? Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's kind of...
But you see do you see how it's not melty?
Yeah.
Flip her over and we'll give it a little, do you want another set of knives on there?
God.
As I realize I don't have another knife. Oh, yeah, dude. Get it in there.
And you can kind of see the Pokeball.
Yeah.
This looks awesome.
Dude, I think this will be one of those things that you find yourself enjoying more often. By the way, if you'd like to try another, I know you mentioned the halloumi. We also carry a Swedish cheese that we got hip to thanks to Sebastian back there. Not back in the cheese shop, our friend Sebastian. Called Justo, Juusto. Similar flavor options, similar texture, very close. It kind of reminds me, it's like this, and what's the Hispanic one? Queso de freír.
Oh, yeah.
They're all kind of in the ballpark of these hearty cheeses that will get melty, but realistic.
Like you could do this with paneer probably. Paneer doesn't melt.
Exactly. Dang, so next time we do this, we'll just fill it with sauce and paneer.
Dude.
That would go crazy.
That would be awesome.
Actually, while I'm out there, if any experts out there want to talk to me about working with paneer to ensure I infuse more flavor, I love cooking Indian dishes at home. And the one thing I always feel like I don't do a great job of is not necessarily seasoning the paneer, but for a lack of a better word, seasoning the paneer, right? Because at the end, you're like, oh, that's kind of plain. Why is it so much more delicious when I go out? Are they marinating it? You know what I mean? There's got to be some action to it that I'm unaware of.
Does it not sit in the dish? I'm kind of unaware of how Indian food, do they have to have it ready, right?
When you go to a restaurant, you mean?
Yeah,
yeah. I would
it's a lot of sauces and stuff like that. Is it they just ladle it out?
See, that's what I was kind of wondering. I always wondered if it was, or if it's pre-made and then they're just put it in the pan, get it hot again, and then serve it again. It's still fresh, maybe made that morning kind of a thing. That's great. Hey, any Indian restaurateurs want to come join us? Actually, I bet we could get our boy from Jot India in here. He and I have talked about that a couple times.
Which one's that?
They're in Newport. They have one in Florence too, but the Newport location goes so hard. And they recently added, because I can tell they're obviously, like at first it was almost super traditional and like traditional, as well as some Americanized dishes, but I can tell they're in Northern Kentucky because they recently were like, we now have chicken tikka masala fries.
Oh.
I mean, it is amazing. Of course I tried it.
What is it?
Just literally like imagine like really delicious waffle fries with chicken tikka masala ladle over it and shredded paneer on it.
Oh.
It was so delicious. I mean, the thing is the aloo shows up a lot in the Indian dishes anyway. I'm here for some potatoes.
Aloo.
Potatoes.
Oh, okay.
But then, like, give me more. Put them in French fry form. I bet this is gonna go crazy now.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it looks like we should be fondueing.
Can you guys see it? It's like, oh man.
That looks good. Oh, be careful for the oil.
Oh man.
I'm gonna get some close up pictures of it as you're. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's so cool. And what's really nice about this is that all the oils from the other products are helping pretty dramatically. So I bet in the center, it's still pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah. I'm putting a chunk back in. Shit.
Oh, there you go.
Did I lose my silverware at some point?
I don't think we used it yet.
Oh, that might be it. Do you have a fork over there?
Yeah.
Why, thank you.
You're welcome.
Shout out to the variety pack.
Yeah.
I think it's funny now that I'm assuming this has to be like a response to violence in America, but they don't sell the knives separate.
Oh,
it's
really?
like get forks, get spoons. Get forks, knives, and spoons together. Oh, yeah.
Dude.
That rips.
This is so good.
Where's that bread?
What?
Do you have the Hawaiian bread out still?
The Hawaiian bread.
Yeah, that we were using for our actual grilled cheeses this morning.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it's like...
Far away? No, I can get it. If not, if it's on that. Okay, I'll keep talking. So, Indian restaurateurs, we love you. We've asked for our... I just need a bunch of people doing RFK impersonations. I've been swallowing asphalt. He does have a crazy voice. Mm-hmm. He has a crazy enough voice that I'm one of those people who, when I just hear the way people present themselves, I'm like, I don't even care what your beliefs are. I just can't back that. I can't back that weird voice.
I think there's like some validity to what he's saying. There's definitely...
Yeah. I mean, we're not experts, obviously, but...
it's just like,
You know what I'm about to do, right?
What are you about to do? Just make a sandwich?
I'm making a...
It's a reversed grilled cheese.
Yeah, it is.
Because you did it.
Grilled cheese. And I guess I got to spray it with the oil.
Oh, you're putting it back in there.
Hell yeah, I am.
That's funny.
Well, then we can find out what other pieces de resistance you've placed in there for us. Oh, my God. The oil is going to have to be the move today.
Still on?
Yeah. That's probably going to go crazy.
This is so good. It reminds me of something, but
I kind of just, this is like how I want like a garlic knot cheese, kind of like a, because the cheese itself is not overpowering in flavor, right? But the texture on it's great.
The garlic is nice.
It's potent in flavor, but not like spicy, if that makes sense. You know how sometimes garlic can kind of hit that like, I don't mind it. I love when garlic's quote spicy, but like I know some people don't.
This tastes it. Oh, that's what it tastes like. It just tastes like really good, like cheese bread from like a, like a bad pizza shop.
Yes.
It's just like a local one.
Yeah, you're like the worse the pizza is, the better the cheese bread will be.
That's good. It is a lot. Like I'm almost over it.
For sure. I mean, we did have a pretty significant. I'm pretty sure the servings on this are like, please share. Yeah, there's 6 servings.
Oh.
So, yeah, I don't think that was the intent for the day. I'm going to leave a little on the plate for whatever's next after the sandwich comes out. Do you have an idea of what you're doing next?
I
Got
think
something funny?
We'll do one more.
We'll do one more? Okay, I'm into that. This is a great snow day.
It is a great.
I'm going to go make some baguettes at home.
Yeah, what is your comfort food?
I think, honestly, to go back to it, I kind of think it always is some sort of Asian cuisine, right? And I mean that both in like the more Chinese, Vietnamese, Japanese style, but also Indian food. I kind of like, I think the thing is that, like so many other people, we love a soupy dish, right? So I love soup. I love, I'd done hot pot before. And then once I started here, I bought my own hot pot thing. And then I bought that divider dish 2 years ago. And while we were cleaning last week, I finally took it home.
Yeah.
I love the idea. Hot pot to me feels like such a comfort dish because it got a little soup energy. I can have noodles if I want. Love a noodle. And then it's a completely customizable meal. Now, technically, all meals are customizable, but like this feels like one of the moment. There's no recipe. It's just like, oh, I got some lamb, sliced lamb. Oh, I got some bok choy. Oh, here's some napa cabbage. Here's some noodles. Here's some mushrooms. I love the interactivity because for me, being very extroverted on days where you can't do anything, like that's the worst, right? Yeah. Like Christmas Day sucks for me usually. New Year's Day sucks for me usually because I'm just like, oh my gosh. It's not like I can't stop, but when you give me the order to stop, I'm just like, what do you mean I'm not allowed to do anything? What do you mean all infrastructure shut down around me? Yeah. And I'm just not the type to go like, well, I'll just play video games for 12 hours. Like that is so depressing to me. I'll play for a few hours, but then after that, I'm like, okay, what am I doing with my life? That's also, I think, why I am the way I am in so many regards, where it's like, oh, is he working all the time?
Oh, that looks fun.
That was pretty perfect.
Heck yeah.
I love the Pokeball shape. That's so funny. Oh, shit.
You got it?
Maybe. Let's see. This is the best part. Watching us get it out. Is it stuck?
I guess like
There we go.
Use your fork. You could probably stab it.
Yeah, good point.
There you go.
Both sides look nice. Oh, the other side's cute too.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome. Here, let me get a couple of these. There's some little crusties here. I'll wipe up the table later. I just don't want burnt shit in our other food. Okay, that's enough before I melt the plastic.
Heck yeah. This thing is awesome.
This thing is awesome. For one of those, like, this was just inspired by such a silly, stupid thing where you're like, okay, what if we just made terrible sandwiches?
It's like a legit, yeah. Like I said, I want one of the things. What do you, like the George Foreman or the panini press?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I feel like that's like, I didn't realize how much you could use it. It goes beyond sandwiches. Is it good?
Yeah, and maybe more importantly, here, try the other half.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm like,
the one takeaway I'm having here is that, spray oil also works just as well. So let's give a controversial grilled cheese take real fast.
Is it anymore?
I think it is because people still get mad every time, I feel like. And the people who don't get mad go, hey, Mark, are you squirting liquid butter on this in the video? And I'm like, no, it's mayonnaise. And they're like, you can do that?
Of course you can.
Yeah, you and I look, I love butter on a grilled cheese, but I'm also I don't plan 25 minutes ahead of the meal. So I don't have time to wait for butter to thaw.
Yeah.
I just don't because I'm a fridge butter guy. But the mayonnaise, right? I mean, you get like an even spread.
It's so much tastier too.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I think you do get a better taste. And I love butter,
and
but
it's
I'm like
crispier because that egg in there.
Yeah, you get that like perfect.
It's the best.
Well, and that's kind of my take on the oil. I just sprayed the oil on there pretty evenly, but it tastes good too. It kind of has the mayo because mayo is just oil and eggs.
What kind of oil is it?
Canola.
Oh, say goodbye to.
What's that? Is this seed oil?
I don't know. I think so.
Know. What would you think about that, RFK?
What does it come from? Organic refined canola oil, one ingredient. That's good.
It's from canola. All right,
Heck,
you got one more?
I think so.
I think is it going to be a funny one?
Full. Yeah, we're gonna make a
that's hilarious.
A three-way. This is gonna be sick.
Oh man! So this came from our deli.
Yeah, we pre-make a bunch of snacks.
Yeah, meals. I mean, we got spaghetti meatballs, chicken wings. Like Lucky's holding here. He's got the show. Tell him what it is.
What? Yeah, like a Cincinnati style three-way.
Okay. Yeah, and we got all that kind of stuff. We're like, is it wet? Oh yeah, we love a little wet cheese.
And then we got one. Okay, this. Why? No, I don't like
Frank's.
We need to change that to a little Tabasco.
Yeah,
thing.
I agree. Frank's is just very popular.
I think it's the better one for
Skyline. Yeah. I saw some people online the other day and maybe they were just rage baiting like we're so fond of, but they were like, Tabasco's objectively worse than Frank's. I'm like, I don't agree with that at all.
What is objectively?
Right. I don't think they know what objectively
What do you
means.
even mean by that?
Yeah. They don't listen. These are idiots on the internet, dude.
Yeah.
We know how that goes.
Yeah, we took the hot sauce and that it's like,
Yeah, right. Yeah. Would you go to hot sauce college? No. Hot sauce Mike did. Okay.
yeah.
And if he says so, then I'll believe it.
it is more popular some places, but I don't think people. The only one that where's it most popular?
What, Frank's?
No,
Tabasco?
Tabasco.
It was like Alabama or something like that, right?
There's it wherever it's grown. Why can't I not think of it?
I don't know. You want me to ask? Let's confirm with the internet. Where is Tabasco from?
Is it Louisiana? But then I don't think so.
Oh, sorry, I don't understand.
That's fine.
Thanks, internet.
Wherever it's from.
Oh,
it's the-
Avery Island, Louisiana.
Okay.
Developed in 1868 by Edmund McElhenney. Oh, should I put a little more oil in there, you think?
It's probably fine.
I'll spray a little underneath. There we go. Hell yeah. Just in case the noodles stick, you know?
They probably will.
That's fine.
But who cares?
Who cares?
This is the last one.
Yeah, it is the last one. We can put it together.
We'll just unplug it and then eat it.
Scrape it out eventually.
What do you think? Should we go
I think it should be spaghetti cheese beef.
an inverted three-way?
Yep.
Do you have any Skyline questions?
Do I have any Skyline questions?
Yeah, I used to work at Skyline.
Yeah, why did they bail on me in the chili bath? No, I really don't have any Skyline questions, though, to be honest with you. I'm an equal opportunity Cincinnati chili enjoyer. I generally find the mom and pop places have better tasting chili, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. I like a boldly spiced chili. If I'm eating the major chains, I'm Skyline over Gold Star, even though I like them both. Oh God, that looks so gross already.
Yeah.
I like the one dragging noodle. Mm-hmm. Today's episode's brought to you by Lysol.
Bro, this is
I think honestly, what I'm hoping this does is turn into like a spaghetti chili puck. Okay, here we go.
Say bye.
Hold on, let me get a clip of this up close just so people know we're out of our minds. All right, there we go. That's a three-way in the panini press. Billy DeVore is mad we didn't invite him.
That's so funny.
Oh, man, that's before. Looking forward to the after. Okay, this is great. I'm kind of curious. I'm really, you know what? While we're doing this, I'm going to try. There are like these little, I don't know what those are, but I want to find out.
Is it like some sort of fat that's like congealed?
Yeah, I think so.
You get it on the...
Yeah, it's like when you get it on the top.
Mm-hmm.
That's totally what it is. Because that has a very fatty flavor. It's not super spiced.
Do you ever make chili at home?
Yeah.
Like this style?
Yeah, like Cincinnati style. My chili lineup at home is usually in this order. So I do like a traditional like red like chili, right? Like beans, whatever. And then someone from Texas gets mad.
What is that all about?
I don't know. I don't know why they don't like beans in their chili. It's fine. I like it both ways. I just think, to a certain extent, if you invented the product, then sure. Yeah. Then you should have a leg to stand on, right? Like, you know what I mean?
I think people just like to say things.
I also...
And then they're like, Tabasco is objectively, like...
Right.
You can't have beans and chili. Okay,
You're like, all right.
There's some steam or something happening.
That's probably from the pasta.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is one we should let go longer than we think we should.
You think so?
I think so. I put a lot of oil in there. And worst case, if there's a huge problem, one, like I said, I know exactly where their fire extinguisher is. And two,
it is coming out of there.
Yeah.
Is it coming out
I
the
got
other
oil
side?
on that side. Yeah. No, my side's no steam. It's just a little oil juicing out. See?
This is interesting.
I'm pretty excited about this.
Yeah. I don't, do you think it'll be longer? I think it'll be less because it doesn't have to go through anything.
That's true.
Like the other ones, they had to like
permeate.
Yeah.
But what's it? I think my catch is I'm worried. I guess it was pretty stuffed.
Yeah.
This is so silly. This is what people want out of podcasts. That's the sad
yeah.
part. As we could sit here, I'm like, I have the world's foremost expert on grapes. They're like, shut up and talk about the Mountain Dew she's drinking.
Yeah. Have you had our chili? Like this one?
No, I haven't until today. So this will be a fun way to experience it.
There's a Skyline like right down the street. So if I ever want it, I just go to the Skyline.
Yeah, we've gone to that one a couple times. They have the robot server. We love it.
Oh,
Skywalker.
Yeah.
That's his name.
It's so dystopian, bro. I've had this, not a cold, but like I've just got a tickle in my throat.
Yeah, we hate when your throat's tickled. Worst timeline.
It smells good.
It does.
It smells like inside a chili joint.
Yeah. Was that one of your favorite parts of working there? The smell?
Oh, dude. It was eating it all the time.
Yeah. You get a meal a day?
Yeah. a meal a shift. So if you work a double, you get freaking lunch and
So what was your go-to?
Oh, the best thing is the Cholito.
Yeah.
Right? So you do a Cholito with spaghetti, chili,
Yep.
the habanero cheese,
Okay.
sour cream,
Yep.
and then I would always take a bag of Grippos and crunch them up and then put them inside as well.
That's a good idea.
And you put it on the grill for a second on the flat top.
I think that should just be an option on the Cholito regardless.
Yeah.
That grill
'Cause
top, because when I take it home, that's what I do. I press it.
The thing about the Skyline one is you get the hot dog like flavor because on the grill.
Right, because it's on the grill. Dang, I didn't even think about the potential of adding a hot dog to the Cholito too, though. You probably can't do it.
I don't know. That'd be like small.
True.
Right? It'd be smaller than the.
Well, in my head, if I'm making it, I'm slicing everything up. So I'm like, all right, I'm cutting up a hot dog. Got a couple, so it's like distributed a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Spiral cook it. Or you want to check it now? Let's see how it is.
I think we need to
Okay.
check it out. Let's see what's up. Oh God, that's it.
It looks intense.
It does look intense.
Ooh, the meat's got a nice. We got honestly.
Oh, the meat stuck. to
Look,
the
real
top.
talk. Look at the Maillard on the beef, like right there.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Yeah, it does.
You want to unplug it?
Yeah.
And then we can start messing with it. I think we just made like a Skyline bake. This is like, what do they call it? French spaghetti or whatever. Have you ever had that before? Where it's like very similar to like this. Because I'm starting to believe that the Greeks didn't solely invent this, right? It was like all of the Mediterranean countries got involved, and they're like, yeah, we have this like weird
it's
meat
like
sauce.
meat, cheese,
Yeah.
noodles. Oh, dude, you know what's like? Oh, that's some comfort food for me. Like,
Yeah.
is like obviously this, but like bad spaghetti, like where you don't. Now the elevated brain of growing up is you mix your sauce with the pasta and then
Right.
whatever. But like doing like straight up spaghetti like that with like the marinara sauce and then putting American cheese or like this.
Is that a thing?
Shredded cheddar cheese. Oh, I mean, I did it all the freaking time.
I think I've heard it a couple times. And I don't think you're the only person that's ever said it to me. But again, I grew up in a high concentration of Italian people who would have probably had us in the garbage trucks if we were doing that publicly.
That's so funny.
You know what I mean?
It's good though.
Yeah.
I still make it sometimes.
Do you? It makes sense.
What are you? Who makes it? Is it Filipino
Who's that?
There's,
Makes what?
or is it? It's not Colombian. I don't like that.
What?
The crispy.
Oh, really? That's actually the part I'm the most excited about.
You can have it.
I will. I'm going to take a bite of it right now then. Oh, wait. No, you were saying the Filipinos do something with crispy stuff?
I think so. No, the spaghetti. Is it good?
Bro, the crispy chili bits.
You love them?
No, but you know what I'm going to make?
Huh.
Look, all of you crazy people here love your Geta. And I just think about Stavi, right? And he's just like, it's not the depression. You don't have to eat Geta anymore. Mm-hmm. I want to make Skyline chili patties after trying that. That like crisp on the outside went kind of hard. I don't think this got as cakey as I wanted it to be. But the good news is the noodles didn't really stick. But I will take a crunchy bite here.
That's good.
Also, yeah, I was going to say, pretty impressed with Jungle Jim's store brand chili. I'm putting it on that because that might be delicious too.
I wonder what we use for it. Like if we use the Cincinnati mix, or if we have a proprietary mix.
Yeah, because we have a lot of them. I wouldn't be surprised if we use that Seven Hills brand one because I'm pretty sure they do some coffees and stuff for us too. Mm-hmm. This, you know what, I got to say this, even as a non-native, I've been here long enough. I love Cincinnati chili. And it's actually, you just like unlocked accidentally, or maybe I guess I did since I was yapping. Unlocked a core memory for me for like a either late middle school, early high school snow day. Mm-hmm. You okay? It's just hot. Yeah, sorry. Late middle school or early high school snow day. And I just remember ripping a can of Skyline chili in the pot and just being like, this is going to be the greatest day ever. Making a little pasta and doing, you know what I mean? Doing a dish at home. And what I always liked about doing Skyline at home is that you could just do any pasta shape. So I'd make it with like penne all the time.
Oh, that's not right.
It's not right, but it actually kind of works, right?
That's not right, Mark.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Now it'd be bucatini.
Yeah, that
Bucatini go hard.
That'd be right.
The penne goes kind of hard though because it carries the sauce real well.
Actually, bucatini, I don't know.
I love
because you want
bucatini.
to like the best part about that is when you do put the pasta in the sauce, it gets in there.
Right.
But you wouldn't get that with this.
Oh, except that I'm definitely doing the Ralph Cifarello method with all of my pasta related things. So like, if for those fellow Sopranos enjoyers, that was where, he's like, puts the noodles in the dish with the pasta and like kind of quick heat so it adheres.
Oh, okay.
I do that with the chili too.
Yeah.
And that way it'll all kind of stick and the pasta absorbs it a little bit better versus the plate. Like it's like too much separation.
Yeah.
Say it, whatever funny thing you're
I
going to
was
say.
just thinking about Skyline Manicotta. Like,
Dude, we should make a skyline lasagna.
that's got to be it. Someone's already done that. There's no way.
I think everybody says that and doesn't do it. I think it'd go crazy.
That'd be interesting.
And I would use cream cheese, like skyline dip, and the layers instead of the ragout. Maybe not.
So what do we think?
I mean, today, I think the bread cheese was my favorite thing.
Yeah, I got burnt out on it really fast, though, but I did eat like 3 servings.
Right. So I would say, normally we'd cut this up into like 10 pieces, so you just have like a little, like a stick of it. I do like, that was really good. I was hoping this would like cake together better.
Yeah.
Like I was hoping that we were going to pull a brick out.
No, I think we'd have to do
Something different. We'd probably need an egg in there to combine it.
Yeah. Oh shoot.
Bro, that's another one. Eggs need to always be on Skyline. Do you know about that? Billy and I talked about that when he was on the show, but I love adding an egg to a Skyline.
What
Have you ever tried it? Do like an over medium egg over top and cut the yolk in there.
It's perfect how it is.
I mean, I agree with that.
I'm just kidding. I'm being that person.
Yeah, you're like, you got to do that. What's one of those two guys? What do you mean an egg? An egg. It comes from a chicken. Perhaps you've heard of one before?
Gamer.
Yeah, gamer guys or whatever stupid name they are.
I love them. What's their name?
Yeah, I know, but it's like obviously a bit.
I don't know. Honestly.
Yeah, they might be. Idiots.
I've watched some of their YouTube videos and they're great. Built by Gamers. That's their name. Built by Gamers. If you're watching this, come on in.
And
we can hang out. We can eat that, and I know they like Fortnite and Minecraft.
Yeah.
And they like I don't know, a bunch of stupid stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, come on in and talk about that stupid stuff you like. Listen, I won't rest until the Rizzler's in here eating a 3-way with me out of a Pokemon-shaped thing. Yeah. This is your future, Rizzler. Do you want this life? It's a pretty good life. That's so fun. What do you think they're going to do after this?
When he grows up?
Yeah. Or like, I saw him drawing the other day. He's actually really pretty good for being like 6. He drew this like really nice picture of the Joker, and he's like, I got this idea, and he's standing behind a car. It was adorable. I loved it. And I was just like, oh, also you're 6 and really good at this.
Is he 6? I thought he would.
He might be 7 now.
Okay.
But he's sub 10.
How old is
AJ? Or what?
Big Justice?
Big Justice? I don't know. He seems like he's got to be like 12.
He's a little older.
And he's always like, my best friend, the Rizzler. And I was like, yeah, because he's taking over, baby.
That's funny.
You know?
Yeah. I wish. Yeah, that would be fun to get them in here. Hang out.
I mean, they are grocery store people. It feels like it all
I
makes
know,
sense.
right?
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense. They should be. We need, we're Jungle Gyms guys.
I think what we probably honestly have to do to get them is we have to be the Jungle Gyms guys and then do our own thing.
Yeah.
Because then they bring on all the other stupid food influencers. I don't know why I said it with that inflection. Influencers. But, that's like the thing. I see all these other idiots on there. I saw one of the worst ones they've ever did the other day.
What's that?
It was just a ton of other food influencers and Big Justice. And they're like, Big Justice, we got to go. And he goes, I'm eating my chicken bake. And then it's another one. And they're like, Big Justice, we got to go. I'm eating my chicken bake. Yeah. And this went on for 2.5 minutes.
I watched that. That had Mr. Beast, that had all those people in it.
Yeah, like all of those guys came in there to do it. And it was, I hated it.
What is it? I hate that I know this. Why do I?
I know, dude. I don't know. It's okay. We sometimes silently judge you when you're not.
I think, what is it? No, Mr. Beast was filming a video.
Yeah.
With all those people as well.
Right.
And they all that's why they were all together.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because it looked like an influencer hangout. How awkward do you think it has to be to have like this like big influencer hangout, and then you're like, all right, here's the 12 and 7-year-old, and they're the hit of the party.
I don't think it happens like that anymore.
Yeah.
I think it's like now it's like from what I've heard, it's like it's like a huge production.
Right.
And then Mr. Beast shows up for a second and then he's gone.
Yeah,
like the
of
time
course.
after it's
Well,
done
he's
filming.
kind of an asshole. I mean, I think at this point.
I don't know. It's just like I think he is he doesn't seem like human. Anymore. Like in a way where he's not like mean.
No, but he's very like, this is a business and we have to be there doing this. He's so. I'm waiting for like, has Papa Meat done one on him yet? Because I feel like
that was a really good one where he's like, you can have a new heart transplant or you can have a Tesla. And it's like something like that. And then he blows up a hospital.
Yeah, it sounds about right. There's just like this weird veneer to the Mr. Beast content that never struck well with me. Like I've watched a couple of the videos and I like a couple of people that are kind of like in orbit. Like I'm a big Ryan Trahan fan. And he just...
Carl?
What's that?
Carl?
Which one's Carl?
He is like the other guy.
Oh, I don't think I know. I don't think I've watched enough to know.
Carl Jacobs. You've known him if you saw him.
I'm sure if I saw him. But a lot of these guys, to me, I'm just like, look, you got to understand where I'm coming from for this, Lucky.
I'm 28 years old.
Yeah, you're 28. I'm 41. For the last 24-ish years, I've been trying to achieve any sort of relevance in the entertainment world, right? And maybe I did it wrong by trying to be genuine and a real person, but I really struggle so much to see some of this stupid shit pop off. So like a lot of times when I see those Mr. Beast type things and the people around, I'm like rolling my eyes. But every so often, like I said, some of them will charm me because they at least feel more genuine. And I think that's just me personally, right? Those are my tastes. I like, again, I like someone like Ryan Trahan because I like his candy brand, right? He seems down to kind of clown on himself, and he doesn't really seem to do too much like manipulative shit, like where it's like, a lot of the Mr. Beast videos feel a little, a little Squid Gamesy, and he has that show on Amazon now that is just actual Squid Games. And he's like, I promise people aren't dying.
Airing the same time as Squid Game 2, which is like, bro, come on, let him like have, let Squid Game, I don't know.
Yeah, I loved the first season of Squid Games.
I haven't watched the second season.
Me neither. I remember getting to the end of Squid Game and I was like, hell yeah, it's over. And then there's a very clearly added and reshoots. There's a sequel season coming on. I hate when they do that in these shows.
Oh yeah, because he got a letter at the end.
Right, and he goes back on the plane. He's like, I'm going back or whatever. I didn't even remember now. I just remember rolling my eyes.
Yeah. I don't know what, like, it can just be done.
Yeah. Look, one thing American TV can learn, look, all the good content's at the end of this episode. One thing American TV can learn from European TV in particular is that sometimes you just need to do one really good season of a TV show.
Yeah. I mean, who's good at that? Ricky Gervais is really good
Ricky
at
that. Well, Sam Bain and Jesse Armstrong that did Peep Show and maybe more popular here, Succession. Yeah. Succession went on a long time. So did Peep Show. But anyway, those guys were all making individual series now. And I'm a big David Mitchell and Robert Webb fan. And they've done multiple different series that only went on for one season.
Yeah.
And it's great.
I think people want too much as well.
I agree.
The people ask for too much of the same thing. And that's why it ends up sucking. And that, like, also, like, that's why everything sucks now. Is because it's not about art and creating the best thing possible, and that's why people watch it. It's about people just watching it.
Sustainable factory, dude. That's like, it's really, but it's like art now. I agree with that. I think also there's like a big media literacy problem on the globe in general, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, to me, it started when I was young, when they started making prequels and sequels to things that didn't need those. And I just remember being a kid being like, even though, look, Star Wars is like hugely important to me and coming up, right? But they were coming out with prequels. And I remember even as a kid being excited, but also being like,
why?
I don't care. Like, and to me, I always viewed it along the lines of, hey, what was going on before all of the important stuff? Like, who gives a shit? I think a lot of people have that thought in their brain. They're like, well, what are they doing now? And these are the same people who are like, why has Han Solo never gone to the bathroom in Empire Strikes Back? You're like, are you being for real? Like, are you even watching the same shit? Do you know what I mean? I'm like, that's not an important part of the story, guys. Like, that's how stories work. They only are supposed to be telling you what matters.
Yeah.
But speaking of that, I got to give this one quick plug. There is a Star Wars show right now that was apparently designed as a single season offering.
Nice.
And I hope that they don't tack on a stupid ending. I'll know tonight because I think tonight's the season, hopefully series finale.
Yeah.
It's called Skeleton Crew. It's actually weirdly great. I haven't felt this happy about Star Wars in a long time, and I've really enjoyed the show. But they're like, and now I'm starting to see the articles. It's getting close. Like, well, we could come back for a second season, but I'm like, no, dude. Let Jude Law just kill it in the season of a show. Let these little kids shine. Don't Stranger Things it. We don't need 5 seasons of this.
I'm defending Stranger Things.
I like it still
because it's over.
Right.
It was only supposed to be this story.
And I'm cool with that too. I think the catch also is that there's that whole thing with the streaming world where everything takes too long now. So I'm like, Skeleton Crew was probably shot 2 years ago. It's releasing now. Those kids are going to be like 40 by the time the second season comes around. So with Stranger Things, I am still enjoying it. I really love season 4. I'm very excited to see how this wraps up. But I'm also like, this used to be a show about children.
Yeah.
Not that I want a show about children, but now they're all like 22 years old.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's hard to be like, these are adults in peril now, right?
Yeah.
Like, and it's funny because I feel like the only thing.
Well, I think it's nice. You got to grow up with them.
That's true too.
You know,
I think because I was already old when they showed up,
Yeah.
though, right? So I can imagine it's kind of like a Harry Potter thing, right?
Yeah.
I'm like,
I don't mean like me grow up. I just mean like watching these young actors
like grow
like
into the
grow up.
roles.
They are taking a while. So they do look a lot different now.
That's and I'm thinking, dude, but you know what's really crazy to me? It's been like 3 years since season 4.
Yeah.
And so, well, another one I love. Have you watched Severance yet? So season 2 is about to start. Now would be a good time to watch it. Severance is, and I just saw Jason Parkin do a video on this too, but Severance is like one of the best shows in the streaming age. It's for real. It's like high concept. It's really well acted. There's like all kinds of cool little Easter eggs. Ben Stiller like proves what an excellent director he is. Honestly, the cast rules. The concept is so cool. You know, where it's like, do you know the concept?
No.
The concept is these people take a job with this like big conglomerate, right? And they go through this thing called the severance procedure. And the idea is that it splits your brain. So when you go to work,
Yeah.
that's one version of you. And then when you leave, it's you. So it's like you wake up and you get ready and then you blink and you walk in, it's 9 o'clock, and then you blink again and the day's over, right? But you're living these 2 separate lives. And like both versions of you can't talk. If you want to quit the job, the outside you has to agree with the inside you.
Really?
It's crazy, dude. And it ends on a wild cliffhanger. And the last episode aired in 2022. So it's been 3 full years since a cliffhanger of a show that I watched late. I watched it only in the last year. I don't really remember all the details. So I'm like, do I have to watch another season? You know, anyway, but
Yeah, that like, what is it? Is it season 3 of Yellow Jackets?
it's coming eventually. Yeah. And that hasn't even been that long, but I think it's going to be another year plus till we see that.
I know, and it sucks because those young actresses are like
Same.
gonna get, they can't look like that because it's in a specific time. They do not age.
Right.
You know what
Exactly.
I mean?
Yeah, they
So
can't.
it's like they're just gonna have to start dying.
And I think, well, one, I think that's definitely going to happen. So that's probably good news. And also, I do think they were a little lucky in that most of those girls that got cast in that show were like 20. So while they will obviously still age, I'm hoping that it won't be as noticeable as it would be for like the Stranger Things kids who were like actually 10 or whatever when it started, now or 25.
Hitting growth spurts.
Right, exactly. When like Finn Wolfhard is like, he's like, well, now that I'm in my 40s, you know what I mean?
If he would have waited just a little bit longer, he could have done the Bob Dylan movie. That would have been good.
Yeah, Timothy Chalamet is too busy in everything. He's like a little old
Yeah.
Italian shoe. Love that meme.
Little Italian.
Have you ever seen that? It's like, it's just a simple meme. It's like Timothy Chalamet is an old Italian shoe. I don't ask me any more questions. So then you look at the picture, you're like, damn, he is a little old Italian shoe.
That's funny.
I'll find the picture. Oh man, Luck, it's been a pleasure today. Happy snow day.
Yeah. And then, hit us up if you're any health professionals or, if you're interesting and want to come on the show.
Honestly, if you're not a professional, I would love an idiot.
But you have really strong opinions.
Yeah, let us know. If you're a crackpot and if your friends, listen, if people stop commenting on your Facebook posts in like the last 4-ish year regularly, I want you on the show. That's a good barometer, I think, for
You're
how
just talking in the void.
Yeah.
Like,
you gotta think those people feel a little weird.
What, like
when they write a manifesto and it's like no reactions, but then you click on the page, you're like, damn, you've been writing these manifestos for 5 years straight and nobody's talking
just
to you.
in the I guess if you can't afford therapy,
you can't afford a free Facebook account.
Yeah. Well, awesome. Or if there's anything else interesting that you want to see us do on the show, let us know. If we do anything right or wrong, comment down below.
And what was the other thing I wanted them to comment about on this today? There was something about that. Oh,
your favorite comfort food.
Favorite comfort food. I would love to hear that. And I also want to know if you are hip to the mayonnaise on the grilled cheese. That was the one.
Oh, yeah.
Are you team mayo or team butter? And why?
Sound off.
Sounds awesome. Well, on that note, everyone, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for tuning into the show. We got fun stuff coming up. We got Gianmarco Cerezi joining us on the show. Joining us on the show. We got a couple pieces with him. He was so funny. He's great. Hopefully he'll be back through again here soon. I'm working on a bunch of comedians right now and some other fun stuff. We've got toy shows. We've got pet expos. We got a bunch of like on the road gigs this year. And who knows what we'll cook up with. So on that, thank you again for joining. Stay safe out there. I know it's supposed to snow again this weekend, so come into Jungle Gyms early and get all your stuff. Lou and all the buyers are always running great deals. Like I said, stay safe. Watch the show. Just pretend and eat along with us. Get some of the stuff. And in the meantime, I'll see you out there in the aisles.
The Jungle Gyms podcast is recorded in the WJJI studio inside Jungle Gyms International Market in Fairfield, Ohio. The Jungle Gyms podcast is produced and hosted by Mark Borison.